Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. It's not the usual panel. It's not me, Chris and Charles. It's me and Max today. So just like Sky Sports F1 with Martin Brundle currently doing the Silverstone Classic, we also have a change of guard. It's me and Max today. Firstly, how are we doing?
I'm all good, mate. I'm a little bit excited, but then I'm also tensed. Because with all the tension that's going into this race, with the kerfuffle that's happened, I was literally watching the build-up, and all the fans behind Max Verstappen and Checo was mad. It was mad.
The first lap. All I'm going to say is Chris is going to be really annoyed because the first lap of this race is going to be insane. But before we do get into all of that, I do want to address something that happened at Brands Hatch yesterday, where a marshal unfortunately lost their life in one of the BARC races. As I say, at Brands Hatch, it should never happen. Marshals should never, ever be killed in action. The drivers, they know their risks. The drivers do know when they get into the car what could, the worst case scenario. A marshal should never lose their life. So obviously condolences to all of the family, and also big up the Orange Army, because without them, Formula One, motorsport in general, I'm going to watch the British touring cars at the end of August. Without the Orange Army, without all of the marshals that volunteer, might I add, they volunteer their time just to enable us to go racing. So to all of the Orange Army, big up to all of you. You are massively appreciated by us all. And obviously to that poor marshal yesterday, and to the poor family, we here at Let's Talk Premier League offer our condolences at this very sad time. But I wanted to address that, obviously, as you would expect. But yeah, moving on to the Formula One. Brandon says, where's Charles? Charles is actually working. She must be gutted.
Doing the best thing ever in life called work.
That is not something we agree with. Liam saying, big up Yo mate, big up Liam. Or I'm calling him Lewis for some reason. Great win yesterday, and good to see an easy win. Absolutely a 3-0 win at Plainmoor between Argyle and Torquay. But as I say, back to the Formula One. And boy, as you would have heard Max sort of allude to, this is going to be fucking brutal. This is going to be majestical, because Lewis, as we all know, at Silverstone, took Max Verstappen out, shoved him into a barrier at Copse. Now, what that has done has enraged Red Bull to the point where they're demanding that Lewis is banned or disqualified, or you know, all of these. They went to the stewards on Thursday because they wanted to put in an appeal, because they said that the penalty was not severe enough. That was rejected by the stewards. So the stewards have rejected that. They had Alex Albon do a test. Now, a lot of the media are saying they did that because they wanted to reenact what Lewis was doing. That's simply not the case, according to Christian Horner. Obviously, I'm not part of the Red Bull crew, so I don't actually know what the thought process for all of this was. But apparently, according to Christian Horner and according to Red Bull, that was always a planned test event. So look, we take them for face value. We do take them for face value, just as we would with Lewis and all of this. Liam saying, make sure to tune in on the Argyle show on Wednesday. God knows what we're doing. Yeah, I assume Niall doesn't know either. Not a clue. Not a clue. But as I say, back to the racing, 4 wheels on 1 car. This is the starting grid then. So we have got Lewis Hamilton in pole position and Valtteri Bottas. They're both starting on the medium tyre. So the yellow wall tyre is the ones they're both starting on. Now, behind them, starting on the soft tyre. So change of strategy between the two teams. Verstappen 3rd and Sergio Perez 4th. Don't forget yesterday, because Bottas and Lewis did slower outlaps than they normally did, that meant Sergio Perez could not put in a lap time. He came across the line after the checkered flag, and Max Verstappen did not improve on his time. But both of them starting on the softer tyre, they should get a better start than the two guys in front. Don't forget in the Hungaroring, with the way that turn 1 and turn 2 link, all very strange. And then you got turn 3 and up to turn 4. That is where you really will see the action today. So make sure you do keep your eyes out for that. Starting 5th is Gasly, 6th Lando Norris, 7th Charles Leclerc, 8th is Ocon, Alonso 9th, and Sebastian Vettel is 10th. Daniel Ricciardo finished 11th, but the good thing with him and the good thing with finishing 11th in qualifying, he gets a set choice of tyres, so he could be on the optimal race strategy for the mediums. Lance Stroll is 12th, Kimi Raikkonen 13th, Giovinazzi 14th, Carlos Sainz is 15th, Tsunoda 16th, George Russell is 17th, 18th is Latifi, 19th is Nikita Mazepin, and propping up the grid is Mick Schumacher. Don't forget, Mick Schumacher crashed in practice 3, which meant that he could not do a lap and could not do qualifying in Saturday. So that is that. What I will do now is I will remove that, because I normally, as we always do, try to look at what DHL say is the optimal strategy. So we're going to have a look at DHL, because they do. Oh no, it's Pirelli, not my DHL. What am I saying? DHL? It's Pirelli. I follow it on Twitter, so it should be quite easy, provided my internet actually does work. Now, first of all, I'm going to have to learn to spell Pirelli, which is, quite difficult. There we go, Pirelli Motorsport. That's what we want, because what we'll do to you now is we will bring. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Pirelli? Come on, give me Pirelli. There we go, Pirelli Motorsport. So that's what we want. This will give us the idea for the optimal pit strategy and the tyre strategy. So I will get with you guys now. Just want it. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Right. Pirelli talking to, that's no idea, John Watson. They obviously, don't forget, Pirelli also do GT, so they're currently doing the 24 hours of Spa as well. So make sure you check that. But here is what I wanted today. This is obviously versus very close to. So what is the quickest way to get round Budapest? Well, the quickest way is a 2-stopper, with starting on the softs, going on to the hards, and then finishing up on the mediums. Now, very close is a 1-stopper, going from the mediums to the hards. Very unusual to see that. I don't think you'll see that too often. Maybe the Mercedes will try that out. Then slower is another 2-stopper, but this is going from the softs to the hard to the soft. That's not quicker. Don't ask me why. The red tyre is quicker. But don't forget, there's also rain at Budapest as well. It is raining, so don't forget, if it does rain and they have to move over to the intermediates or the wets, all of this two-stop strategy or needing to use both the red tyre or the two sets. So you have to use two sets if you are new to Formula One. If it does go on to intermediates or onto the wets, then none of that actually matters. And then you can do whatever the hell you want. It's down to you. So don't forget, that is something to keep your eyes out as well, as it is raining in Budapest. But I think everyone will be on the dry tyres because the track is not going to be wet enough just yet. But there is rain set to come, and it is drizzling at the moment in Budapest. Not full-blown rain, but I do expect to see... Oh! Okay, when I say I expect to see most on the dry tyre, Red Bull have gone for an intermediate. Red Bull are on the intermediate, as is Lewis. So that instantly is probably a bad thing for Red Bull because, and I'll give you the reason because Mercedes won the slower tyre. So that meant they would have got off the line a little bit slower. So now it's all even. Everyone looks like they're on the intermediates. They're going to do their formation lap as we speak. So all of that is going to be all fun and games. So what is Budapest? You're going to ask me that question. What is the track layout at Budapest? Well, I'll go get that track layout for you right now because we are good like that. Yes, we are good. We will show you what Budapest looks like if you have not ever seen Budapest. No, I don't want to see Lewis getting pole position. No, I still don't want to watch Lewis getting pole position. No, I don't want to see any of that.
That was all over.
Give me like they have like a weather football. Well, that's because half of football Twitter now thinks they're a full blown flaming Formula One expert nowadays. So that's just saying where everyone is watching it from. Obviously, we know it is 2 p.m. here that we're going to be watching it on. But it was raining in Formula 3. And it looks like they're not going to give us what I demand. Damn you, Formula 1. Damn you, Formula 1. Basically, Budapest is a very difficult track. It is very technical. There's a lot of slow corners. There's also a lot of fast corners as well. You obviously got the first couple, which is fast. Turn 4 is virtually flat out if you're brave enough. On the Formula 1 game, I'm not so brave to do that. I do normally dab the brakes. And obviously, if you're on the intermediates, are you hell going to be doing that flat out? I can utterly assure you of that. I can't find what I'm looking for, so that's really annoying. That is absolutely really annoying. And they're about to come on to the start-finish straight. Now, what I do normally do, as you all know, is we do have the stupid damn fucker. Right, there we go. I am logged in, so it shouldn't ask me to subscribe. I am subscribed, you dumb shite. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm annoying. Really annoying. So let me just do this quickly. But they are all lining up on the grid now. We'd never have this normally from the start anyway, but this is going to be tense. Are they going to all come out of the corner alive? That's the first question. Are they all going to come out with the car in one piece? That is another question. And is Lewis and Max going to tangle on the first lap? That is the question. All of these questions I will be able to answer for you soon. And Antonio Giovinazzi is starting from the pits. Well, he's gone into the pits. I'm not 100% sure why. That is going to be interesting. I think they might have put him on dry tyres, and now they obviously want to take that off because they're like, yeah, not too keen on trying that out, mate. Not a chance. So,
the green flag.
Yeah, the green flag, and we are 5 lights, and away we go. Everyone is off the line. Lewis has got an okay start, but what can Max Verstappen do? He's hit. Bottas has had a howler. But Lewis leads into turn one.
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Norris.
Oh my Lord! We've had chaos. Who was that in the McLaren that has just taken out Max?
I think it was Norris.
In the lead, we still have Hamilton. That is Lando. Lando has literally taken out Max Verstappen. Where is Max? He's behind. Oh my lord, this is insane.
He
broke very late.
Valtteri Bottas got overtaken by Lando.
Yeah, everyone broke very late. But where is Max? That is the question. Where is Max? Where is Max Verstappen? If he's the one who's flying around everyone there, that might be Max, to be fair. But that was a howler. That was an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace from Lando there. And Williams going a bit wide. He's in ninth after Owen. He's got a bit of damage to his side pod. Safety car. There is a safety car. Valtteri Bottas. Bottas is out. Bottas is out. That is insane. That is insane. Sainz. This is insane.
Or is that the
Sainz is out. That's Charles Leclerc. That's Charles Leclerc.
So we have a Ferrari out in qualifying and then a Ferrari out in
Charles Leclerc's not out though. Charles Leclerc's not out. Stroll is out for some reason though. So we'll see the race start again.
So Lewis gets a clean getaway. Verstappen gets behind, but then watch Norris on the outside, or inside. Sorry, he goes round up the inside of him, and then Norris brakes, and then gives him Bottas a little bit of a brake check, shunts Norris in the back, and then he goes into Verstappen. Bottas gets shoved into the gravel. He gets hooked off really, and then don't know what happens to Leclerc. So it was a clean getaway from Hamilton, but then Norris just got bumped in the back, and then.
Yeah, Norris is the one that took in.
We're having a look at Bottas's view. So Norris comes up the inside.
Right. Bottas gets a really bad start. Yeah. Oh wow! And there we go. Yeah. So it is all Bottas's fault. So what I'll quickly explain this to everyone. So what's happened is Mercedes have asked Bottas if he couldn't keep them away to shunt whoever's in front of him and try and take Max out there. Verstappen is all the way down in 13th at the moment, which is a horrible fucking start for him. This is horrible. Ocon is up to second, Vettel third, Sainz fourth, Tsunoda fifth. Perez is also out of the race, as is Lance Stroll. This is insane. This is insane.
Radio Hamilton, but I didn't see what it said. So.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you just yet. I couldn't tell you. There we go. Right. Well, if I already have one, then let me have what I need then. No.
So we now have Bottas, Leclerc, Stroll, and Perez all out of the Hungarian Grand Prix already.
This is ridiculous.
That was mental. That was an absolutely mental start. Races. Oh, it's a red flag.
Oh, is it? Have they red flagged it?
Oh, red flag. Race suspended cars to line up in pit lane. So they've red flagged it because of Leclerc and Bottas. Bottas has got his wheel flown off by Norris's car. There's that. What is that? Is that Verstappen or is that JCB? I don't actually know.
So Verstappen has got. I'm trying to get the leaderboard up here.
So Hamilton's in first, Ocon in second. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's because
on the tyre.
This could be a benefit to Verstappen, but again, and Red Bull are going to lose their shit because it is all Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas has done this on purpose. Mercedes have fucked it up again, and disgraceful. This is genuinely disgraceful, and I hope Valtteri is proud of himself. I really do. And you know what, Valtteri, I hope you do lose your seat, and I hope you never race in Formula One ever again because you are a disgrace of a human being. Max is going to retire. I don't think Max is going to retire. This guy is picking debut still. Retire. Well, it's not. What he said is exactly true. That is very true. But now we have a red flag. It means that they can fix the car. They are allowed to fix the car. So they car
This is
if you know Lewis and you're a Lewis fan, fix his car on red. This is also enough scumbag. But so far, interesting. Bottas took one for the team to get another contract extension. I don't think that'll be enough. I think him gone now. I do think they want him gone. Now, I think we're 52 seconds behind. That is a lot of fucking damage there. That is a lot of damage there for Max Verstappen. But the good thing is, now they have the punch and repair kits for the side pod. They are gonna literally deal with all of this. Red Bull are gonna be busy. There is a red flag at the moment. Obviously, all of the debris, but both second drivers for both Mercedes and for Red Bull are out. So they're both out, and that is why that is a red flag, because there's so much damage around. It's absolutely mess. It's a complete mess.
So Lewis gets a good start, Verstappen behind, and then Bottas just brakes too late because Norris gives him a little bit of a break.
How the fuck are you watching on a? How the hell are you watching on a dodgy stream and you're ahead of me? How the hell is this possible?
So Norris gets
pretty much.
Oh no, Bottas didn't hit Verstappen. It was Norris who hit Verstappen, and then that's what made the crack. And then Perez.
That's what I said. And that's obviously given the issues to Sergio Perez as well. But an awful start for all the drivers. That, I suppose, is the danger. But yeah, there was nothing Norris could do. And Valtteri Bottas is a disgrace of a human being, and I hope he's happy with himself. Bottas took one to get 13 to get another contract extension. Bottas is a disgrace. Yes, the Mercedes is in the lead, and Bottas is an absolute disgrace to humanity. And he's ruined a lot of races. Bottas should be utterly. Do you know what? I think Bottas should be disqualified for next race for just being a twat. He got a really dodgy start. You could see that both the Red Bulls were ahead of him at that time, and so was Lando. Both Red Bulls have gone to the outside, and there you go. There's all of the idiots there. Obviously, you got Bottas that was the main cause of this. I think Norris got caught in no man's land, and Bottas fucked up, but it caused a lot of shit. Well, the thing is, Lando was fine. So Bottas had got off the start really shite. He got off really shit. And then Bottas has tried late braking. Obviously, we know that it's wet weather. We know that the track is wet, so your braking distance is going to be further back. What Bottas has done is he shunted up the back of Lando, who was inadvertently shunting to Max, and Bottas had gone into Sergio Perez. So at the end of the day, there's nothing that Lando could have done, but it's so unfortunate for Max Verstappen, because he was doing so well.
So Lance Stroll went up the inside onto the curb. He rumbled the curb. So he went onto the rumble strip, got the effect, and then went on the curb, and then went on top of Charles Leclerc's right rear. Jesus.
Oh yeah. There you go, and that's.
And then Max just got really pissed.
That was on to Daniel Ricciardo as well.
Whoa! I just saw Ricciardo spinning.
Ricciardo's into. It would have definitely been Ricciardo that.
Ricciardo spun because Leclerc went into him after the contact with Stroll. I mean,
Ricciardo's only lost one place, so he's down in 12th. But currently, as it stands, the top three are Lewis, Ocon, and Vettel. And with that, there goes my fantasy, my F1 fantasy team. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, it should be an interesting. I guess it'll be another restart. I guess it'll be another. The most important thing at the moment, fucking Mick Schumacher's up to 10th.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, Mick Schumacher's in 10th. Russell's not really a surprise. Tsunoda is in 5th. Can we acknowledge that? Tsunoda is in 5th. I never thought I'd say that. Schumacher got in 10th, and
Latifi's up to 6th. George is 8th. So right now, we've got quite a lot of the big boys are gone.
Gasly started third, or what? No, fourth. Or was it fifth?
Obviously, you got Bottas, Leclerc, Stroll, and Perez all out. Lando is going to have to try and keep calm. He's going to have to compose himself before they get into it again. What are they even doing? They're putting it back in the oh wow, yeah, they're going to have to really try and fix that if they even can. What they've done is they've shoved Lando's car into a garage.
So Hamilton will lead the Drivers' Championship. If it stays like this, I very much doubt it will, because there's no way Max is staying down there.
Yeah, no, Max. There is no point in them showing that graphic, because that's just not going to happen. Don't you worry about that. But don't forget, it'll probably be another.
It'll probably be another 20 minutes before this starts.
No, it'll probably be another. What I mean is standing start. So it'll probably pick up a load of places there, providing no one does anything dumb again. Well, I mean, Bottas is gone, so is Sergio Perez now. So that's 2 idiots gone. They are currently super gluing the shit out of his car there. Obviously, don't forget, the more damage there is to the car, the slower it goes. That's for anyone who doesn't know Formula One. The more damage to your car, the slower you're going. I didn't think I need to say that, but just in case there are any new people around, even the smallest little thing is going to do it. Max is running somewhere. Oh no, Sergio Perez.
Perez was running to the garage. It's like, I'm off.
He's passing Lewis. Bang! He's still got his helmet on. Lewis gets knocked out.
Lewis was so lucky not to get into the brawl, because if Norris had gone any quicker into that corner,
that's the advantage of being first. I'm afraid that is the advantage of being first. So Charles Leclerc team radio. I don't know how loud this is. Yeah, saying they didn't stop and went into him. I'll see if I'm still logged into this, because if so, this is definitely louder. Well, I probably don't have it on this, which would be really fucking annoying.
I didn't see it on BBC Sport. I think it's still here. It said Red Bull found a crack in Verstappen's thing.
Yeah, they found a crack in the.
Was it the gearbox or something, or is it?
Yeah, something like that. They did. You are absolutely correct. They did
crack in the gearbox, and they had to change it.
But, yeah, they did.
Well,
Liam saying, "Did you read my comments, mate, earlier in the stream?" I have not yet, mate. Let me just sort out everything, because we've had quite a hectic start to the race, so I just need to try and get all of that lovely jubbly stuff done. So I just need to join that. I need to log in.
So Liam's doing the championship home kits tomorrow. Oh, interesting.
Apparently so. Yeah, so I found out.
Oh yes. By the way, Kenny, if you're still in the chat, I can join later on for the championship kits on your stream. So let's get that one.
Latifi's all the way up in safe. I don't think he will. It's comments at 156-158. Yeah, Liam, I will get to that in just a second. As you can imagine, I've currently got more. I'm trying to sort. I'm a man doing about 9 million things. So we will get to your comments very soon.
Very busy man. Very busy man.
It is very, very busy. I am very, very busy man, especially whilst I'm streaming. What? Are you serious?
Jeez. No, must have been a very big surprise from Verstappen in the cockpit then.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Literally just taking his time and doing everything, then go, excuse me.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. Right, so
Max is shaking his head talking to Perez, just like, nah, fuck this. This is twice now.
No, I think they. How is that a problem with housework? Stupid.
15 minutes. 15 minutes we have until the race will resume. But this time, instead of being taken out the race, he's being taken out the points. So he's not been put in a dangerous situation. He's just been put in a more complicated one. Oh dear. Follow me on. Yes, I have. Jesus Christ, Kenny. 6, got it. Covered. We appreciate your. No. Connor, big up to you, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
He said this coverage is great. We appreciate your efforts, all the work you out in the world.
Cheers for that, Connor. I'm not having to go at anyone. I'm when people are sending me shit about things that are not now, I can't deal with it because I'm busy doing all of this. So, you know, if I don't read it out or I don't get to it straight away, don't be alarmed. I will do it. Put the comment in again, and it will possibly get. But I do try and do 9 billion things all at once. But yeah, big up, Connor. Thank you for your comment there. I'm just trying to sort out.
I don't think Russell is going to Verstappen. If he does that, then he's going to get penalised.
Yeah, I mean, there's still one more out there supporting Lewis. Well, we'll be told to support Lewis, but Max is behind Russell, so.
But he's like.
I need to change my word. The one is being a bunch of wonkers.
Yes, I know you were, Kenny. I'm not convinced.
This is very true. All the replays haven't kept the race. Will probably be starting in 15. Max, I was talking to Liam. Maybe I should have made it clearer. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. You lot are talking about some goldie group that me
later on
don't really care about too much. Just with Karun Chandok now. I mean, it was always going to be a mad start for Formula One for the Hungary Grand Prix. It was always going to be absolutely insane. So yeah,
I mean,
it was always going to be that.
Oh crap! I've just
it always was going to be.
I've just seen the damage on Charles' first car. Jesus,
his car's going to be done for. His car's going to be done for.
Like the whole shell part.
I have entered the correct password.
It's like the side of the torso of the car.
Do you know? I'm going to send one blinding email to Formula One after this because your apps are shit. Right. Update password. Thank you. No, I don't want that. Right. We are slowly getting there, guys. We are slowly getting there.
Right.
Oh, fuck off, Formula One. Absolutely fuck off. You are so shit at doing this. Right, so Formula One, I'm going to email you soon and absolutely go nuts. So you've got that anyway. Fucking shine. I bet Charles not happy. No, I can imagine Charles is beyond fuming. Right, let me try option number 9,000,000,004.
Even if Verstappen wins the race, you're still going to be like, I still don't get it why they shunted him out off the track.
Yeah, she's not going to be happy. She's absolutely not going to be happy.
She gets up. She's like, what happened to Verstappen?
Yeah, she is going to genuinely lose her shit. Give me 2 seconds whilst I look for my stand.
Lando Norris in 15. Oh dear.
Oh no. Right. Let's slowly getting there, guys. Slowly getting there.
The thing that really weirded me out was, or that I questioned, was why Lewis got booed yesterday after getting pole. It's either something that happened.
Oh, it was because how he slowed Max down. It's nothing malicious per se, but that should teach Lewis not to do that again.
Yeah.
Look, booing is a parcel and parcel of Formula One. Nico Rosberg got booed because of
I remember that. Yeah.
Because of that, so I want to turn that off. There we go.
Max said in his interview at one point that he thought it was quite disrespectful the way that Hamilton looked like he didn't care what happened when he was waving up around.
Yeah, look.
Jack, but, you know.
Look, of course, there's going to be. There's going to be.
56 minutes ago, congratulations to the Cycling GK Ben Foster, 700,000 subscribers. Yay!
Nice.
That's
big up to RJ as well. Big up to yourself as well. Funny how a multi-billion-dollar company can afford to get a decent app. I know, but I am currently. I'm not even joking when I say this. I've got the lifetime. So we really do give you the best quality, well, the best quality we physically can. So I've got the lifetime in there. I've got obviously the stream in front of me, and then on my tablet, I've currently got another one that shows like all the data, and it should have team radio. So we should have it all in theory sorted for you very soon. So we do give you the best options we can. Obviously, I've got the TV there that is sort of showing me everything I need to know. Actually, it's showing me the action. Leclerc's tweeted, "Nice bowling game, so frustrating." I do hear that with him. Race will resume at 2:32. That is obviously a local time over there, but that is going to be 2:32 here. Right, McLaren have radioed race control to confirm their man is out. They can't repair the car in time, so he'll drop out of the order in the pit lane. So they are trying to fix Norris's car, but it is not working at the moment. Team radio from Max Verstappen.
Hey, what happened there? I think one of the McLarens has hit you.
I love that. I think one of the McLarens has hit you. No, it was Charles Leclerc.
I didn't stop. Waiting for you. We need to stop.
Charles Leclerc has just basically done the team radio of swear, and a bit more swearing. Amar says, "No, would you rather Verstappen win this year, but Hamilton continues to race next season, or Hamilton wins this year and retires from F1? I'd rather Max won it and Lewis never to win it ever again, because I don't want him to go over Michael Schumacher's record." Also, big up to RJ. Have a good stream, lads. Have a good day yourself as well. Make sure you do check out Robotic Jaguar if you have not done so already. So, I've got all the things I need to give you the best info we can. Trust me, if you can see a setup we're doing now, you'd be proud. But yeah, should be an interesting one though. Very much should be an interesting one. We'll see how this all goes. Oh, that's how I want it. That's how I want it. Excellent. Right, so we're all ready. Obviously, we're all ready for the race to start. So let's just recap what's happened so far. Then, so on lap one, Max and Sergio Perez got a great start off the line, which meant that they overtook. Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas also got overtaken by Lando Norris. Lando then inadvertently, without really much of his own, just goes flying into Max Verstappen and all of this. So lots of information, lots of things. It looks like Lando is out of the race, so I don't think Lando is going to take any further in today's Hungarian Grand Prix. They are fixing his car, but he's currently in the pen talking to the media, so I'm guessing that his race is over. Obviously, also in the media, in the pen, is obviously Valtteri Bottas. You've also got Sergio Perez, and you've got Charles Leclerc. They're the four out so far. And obviously now they are joined by Lando Norris as well. Loads of talk on media about Lando, gutted for him. Yeah, 100%. Would you rather Mazepin win this year or Hamilton this year? I would rather not answer that question because I would rather neither of them ever won it ever again. But yeah, big up to it. Well, obviously,
Mazepin's gonna get there anyway.
No, not a chance. But Red Bull have somewhat fixed their car. There is a lot of tape, and they've cut some things out and redone some. Basically, the car looks a fucking mess. The car looks an absolute mess. But look, race is about to restart. It is sunny now, so they're all on the dry tire now. So it's all very strange here. They're all going on to the medium tire, which would be the optimal race strategy anyway. Now, the track might still be a bit wet, so we'll see how this is. I think it's going to be a standing start. I haven't seen anything from the FIA just yet, so we await to see there. Half a second a lap in damage. Ouch. It may not be. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? The sun is back out. That is absolutely. Sergio Perez has said it's clear that Bottas has made a big mistake. I think it's a big blow for us as a team. It's a big mistake. Also they've said do not discount Verstappen from an epic recovery drive here. Even if his car is carrying some damage, his wet weather skills is more than make up for a deficit. He is P13, likely to have some drivers in front of him who will be tiptoeing around trying to make sure they finish. So don't forget that is going to be it. They're all still going to be on the intermediate tires. They're not changing it at all yet. Is Max still using the same gearbox from his last crash? I think he is, but actually he might not be, because I think you're allowed to change gearbox if there's damage to it because of that. Max, we can hear your phone, might I add. What I'll do is, whilst Max is listening to that, I'll mute him. There we go. So we are just about to get started. So we are starting just now. And we'll see what's happening. Although, Amir, I do know that Max has in fact changed his engine. So his engine has been changed. He had a crack in it. They found that out last night. But out onto a track do come the racers, obviously. Ocon will be lining up second. So it's going to be a standing start, I would assume. As if this one needed more drama. Will anyone gamble on tyres here? It looks like the rain has stopped and the sun is coming out. It's been so hot here all weekend. The sun and the running cars will dry the track very quickly. So that is that. No one has gambled. Everyone looks like it's Inters. But the track does look like it's drying very quickly. So we'll see pit stops very quickly into the race. I don't think anyone has been so brave to change as it stands. So that is formation lap, I'm sure. Yeah, that's formation lap. So I will pause that there. Mark says, "Oh, Max Tiger has friends. Love it. Apparently so. It's a standing start as suspected. As suspected, standing start it is. Now, Should have paused it a more ideal thing. Think that. Nope, that's not where they are. I think it's there. Nope, still not there. Right, I will pause that when they get to there. Right, cool. Pause that there. I'm trying to pause it so I'm in sync. So just working it all out now, and then yeah, there we go. I should be in sync now. Ignore that. Sent it by accident. Aaron Harrogate will be you. Half a season, half a second a lap in damage. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this indeed? It looks like Ocon has come into the pits for tyres. It looks like a lot of teams are not going to start the race. They're all coming in to put on dries. Has anyone gone to the grid? Yes, Hamilton has gone on to the grid. Oh my! Oh wow! Yes, this is brilliant. Lewis is doing the start all by himself. Everyone's coming to the pits and they're out. This is absolutely insane.
Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, you could not believe this.
The standing start all by himself on the grid. He was the only car out of every single car that is still in the race. 15 to be exact.
It is. It was a standing start for Lewis, but they've all got the Lewis is going to drop to the back of the grid now. Lewis will drop to the back of the grid. George Russell is currently second. Like my tyre.
Just acknowledge that. Oh dear.
Hamilton is going to drop behind Max Verstappen. Most important for the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen will be ahead of Lewis Hamilton when he comes into pit because he will have to come and pit this lap. He'll have to pit this lap. They're all going to be catching him like fire. I'm just watching Russell. He's leading the pack. Verstappen's still 12th. Team radio for Lewis, and I frankly wouldn't want to hear what he's saying. I would not want to say this. No. Lewis is completely fucked. Lewis is completely fucked. You are absolutely correct there. You are correct there. It's a 20-second lapse pit stop. And Ocon and Vettel are going to be catching. Lewis is going to have to come into the pits this lap. Lewis is going to have to come into the pits this lap.
Ocon
and this is where Lewis is going to come at the back of the grid now.
2.2 seconds stop.
I'm going Rotherham on 1 minute, Max, 1 minute. I'm going Rotherham on Saturday, so happy to go. Just hope positive result. I just really hope I don't get smashed because travelling back 7 up. Yeah, 100%. Hamilton is far from fucked. He'll win this race piss easy. Russell has a puncture. Oh dear. Russell has a puncture. Okay, Lewis is all the way at the back of the grid. Yeah, Mazepin's no, he's in the pit. Well, yeah, Mazepin is out. Fuck knows why he's out. But Lewis is at the back of the grid. And most importantly, he is behind Max Verstappen. So big thing here. There's now 6 drivers out of the race so far. We've only got 14 drivers out there at the moment. But Ocon leads the race. Vettel second, Latifi third. I'm not. Let's see if I can get his team radio for Lewis because. Yeah, it's dry. He says Hamilton team confirmed he'll be boxing end of this lap. Behind disaster for Russell. Hamilton in the pits. Yeah, they haven't given me the. Yeah, Lewis was the only driver to take the start. Most importantly, Lewis was the only driver to take the start, and he is now way behind. This is now advantage Max Verstappen because Verstappen is ahead of Lewis Hamilton, and provided he does not let Lewis pass, he will still have 8 points in the championship. But he is only behind Mick Schumacher, so you would expect that Red Bull to overtake Mick Schumacher, and he's probably going to do it on the start-finish straight now. Russell didn't have puncture. He had to give places back. That is true. I'm not sure what happened there. But Max is trying to get past Mick Schumacher, but no success just yet. But there is the first Haas of, that's the second Haas out. I'm not sure why.
Probably he got bumped. Mazepin got bumped in the pit lane.
I would say I feel sorry for him. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, that's done it. That's done it. And there's Gunter Steiner just watching on, going, brilliant. Thanks for that. But as it stands, we're on lap 6, and Ocon is leading the race. Vettel second, Latifi third. I think I should keep saying this. Hamilton is slowly catching up with the back of the grid. Obviously, at the back is Giovinazzi and Gasly, and Verstappen is third. Pit lane incident involving cars 36. Noted, no investigation necessary. That is because I think he overtook. Kenny says Norris has been forced to retire. Yep, that's why he has the thing. It's why he's got the word stop next to his name. He's out of the race. Lewis is catching up, but is he going to be able to take Max?
For God's sake.
Max is down in 11th, but he can't get close to. When's DRS come out? This could get interesting. I dread to think how much damage is on Max's car right now. Callie says, "Come on, Lewis." I'm not going to echo that. I don't want that to happen. But Hamilton has got to the back of the pack now. But he's now got to try and get his way through the back of that pack. It's going to be very difficult for him. But he does have the fastest lap. But he won't get a point for it at the moment because he's not in the top 10. As it stands, you would assume that he'll get into the top 10, just as you would assume Max Verstappen is going to get into the top 10. But as it stands, we could have a new race winner today with Ocon, Vettel, Latifi, Tsunoda, and Sainz all up in the top 5. Alonso 6th, Russell 7th, Raikkonen 8th, Ricciardo 9th, Schumacher 10th, Verstappen 11th, Gasly 12th, Giovinazzi 13th, and Lewis Hamilton is in 14th. But my lord, Max, what the hell has happened at the start of this race?
I am total shell shock right now. We've had a burst of a first lap. The second lap all the laps have been disqualified now, and now it's gone to whatever's happened now. Ocon's leading the race, which never thought I'd see in my life. Tsunoda's into 4th. Hamilton's got fastest lap, even though he's in 14th. Stappen's in 11th, still not getting past Schumacher, which is kind of interesting.
For me, late breaking there from Max. That would be a concern that Max isn't getting past Schumacher at the moment. We'll see.
Yeah, 123.6. It's the
am I last? Engineer affirm Lewis everyone pitted. Yes, they did. Lewis is definitely back of the pack, loving his life.
Yeah, but the thing is now the question I have now is, what will the second set of pit stops do? Will there be any more pit stops, or will it just be like that?
Oh, there'll definitely be another pit stop. That's for sure. Lewis Hamilton, Team Radio.
Am I last? Yeah, 8 members. Yeah, the whole field pitted.
They all got one on Lewis there.
Raikkonen and Nikita Mazepin under investigation for the pit lane collision. Pit lane incident involving cars 7 and 9 under investigation. Unsafe release. Oh shit!
That is.
Raikkonen.
It was all very weird. There, it was all very weird.
This has gone from being like the British Grand Prix.
Max has got DRS on Mick Schumacher. Is that going to be enough to get him past? No, Max is...
Schumacher locked up as well at the end of the turn 1.
Oh, yep. So that's going to make Max a lot closer for this DRS one. But is Max
Lewis trying to go around the outside of Giovinazzi there.
It's lucky that Max is... It's lucky Max isn't the only one struggling at the moment. Oh, well done, Giovinazzi. Closing the door there on Lewis into turns 3. So they come up the hill for turn 4, and Giovinazzi doing very well to keep that Mercedes right on his back. But Lewis trying again on the outside there, but not going to happen there as they come onto the chicane now.
See, this is the thing here at Budapest. Like, the traction isn't that good. So they keep losing.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
You've seen it in the back end just a quick second ago when Giovinazzi was trying to defend. Lewis lost the back end, but so did he. So it's
very difficult to overtake him in Budapest as well.
So Verstappen's trying to overtake a Haas while Hamilton's trying to overtake an Alfa Romeo. Which one's easier?
That would appear. Well, yeah, but it's a concern that Max isn't overtaking Schumacher. But I suppose the other thing is Lewis is struggling to get Giovinazzi anyway. So really, it doesn't matter too much because
Hamilton dives up the inside of Giovinazzi and gets into 13th. Will he hold the position? Yes, he will. Into 13th goes Lewis Hamilton.
That was poor from
it was
from
a great.
Giovinazzi. How were you ahead of me?
Overtake. I really don't know at this point, but it's a decent overtake.
Don't say anything till I've reacted to it because you ruined my race.
Okay.
That's all right. You can keep it in your head. I'm still flabbergasted that even though I'm watching on Now TV box, you're watching on a dodgy stream, and I'm still behind, which is absolutely fucking remarkable. That is remarkable at the moment. Get your comments in though. Love to hear from you as we do this race. As it stands, where's
the front four even. The front four is the weirdest front four you'll ever see in a Formula One race. I cannot believe this at all. Stop go penalty. Oh shit. I'll let you react to that.
I'm currently reading
okay. If you're reading something, it's a stop go time penalty, 10-second time penalty, I think it said, for Antonio Giovinazzi. Don't know why. Didn't really state it, but there is a time penalty for Giovinazzi. Stop go. Presumably it was for with Lewis Hamilton, but I really don't know at the moment. Mazepin and Raikkonen still under investigation. Hamilton chasing Gasly with Verstappen still chasing Schumacher. So Esteban Ocon just casually riding his race. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Ocon leading a Formula 1 Grand Prix.
I suppose the concern now is Max still not able to get
Lewis is going to overtake him by this point.
Haas.
Like Hamilton's going to overtake Gasly in a minute.
I don't know what's going on.
Vettel's pressuring Ocon though, so
I don't want to see Hamilton. This is fucking mental, says Russ, speeding in the pit lane. That's why Giovinazzi got the penalty. So Lewis anyway. Well, I just got timed out for no reason. Love to see it. Did you use capital letters?
Yeah, it's because he.
It's
caps.
It's because you use capital letters.
It's
because you use capital letters. YouTube is just so weird like this. YouTube is so weird. Automatically timed out by YouTube because it's weird. I've tried looking on all things to see if there's a setting that I can just allow it. Apparently there's not. I'll keep looking. But Ocon and Vettel are way ahead of the rest of the grid, but overtaking very difficult. And Schumacher, Max can't get past Schumacher at the moment, which is a very big concern. A huge concern at the moment, to be brutally honest with you. This is ridiculous, says Lewis. I'm not sure why he's saying it's ridiculous. A non-mod should be able to use capitals. Yeah, I mean, Kenny, you shouldn't really be using capitals, or I'll hurt you. Right.
Ocon and Vettel still separated by 1.1 seconds. Kind of interesting, actually.
If you need to compromise my race now, I will box early. Prioritize Nick equals Russell. So Russell is saying pit me early if you need to work out Nicky or Nicholas Latifi's. Fuck YouTube. Time me out again, you bastards. Lovely, Mark. Lovely. On to lap 13, which is currently absolutely insane. As Max got past, see, Lewis is going to really struggle. Lewis is going to really struggle getting past Gasly because Gasly's just not going to let him pass because Gasly's currently got a Honda engine and he currently is in the Red Bull team. So, but Hamilton trying to go on the inside, but not going to happen there. And he's going to try up the hill into turn 4.
Got like 4.
I was pissing myself when Hamilton didn't pit. Am I last? I was in hysterics then. Which is not great for Lewis. He's still 8 points behind Max in the title. You know, I like to think of this thing called fucking karma. It looks like we just found karma. Yeah. Overtaking in Budapest is difficult the best of times, especially when you're all on the same tyre. It's all going to be down to pit strategy now. What is going on with Max? Why can he not? Maybe he'll try and get in there. He seems he does get DRS, but he's had it for about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 laps now. Is he fine? It's that last corner. He ain't getting a good exit.
Around the outside. Oh, shit.
All right, so he goes round the outside, and there we go. He's finally got it. Oh, no. Inside. Oh, he pushes him off. Mick Schumacher there, learning from his father. As Max is going to try and go around the outside here. Got to be careful because Schumacher could... Oh! No, they nearly touched again. That was slightly aggressive by Verstappen. But I guess it's fine. He needs to make places. I don't think it was. I think it was... yeah, of course. I think Schumacher sort of brought it on himself there because he did push Max out in the first corner, didn't he? So I think once you push Max out, he's going to shove his elbows right back out at you. But here's the replay again. So look, yeah, much later braking there. So he's got in there, and then Schumacher sort of pushes him off the track.
He actually, and then Verstappen, he doesn't touch, but he like makes him fall.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a bit brutal, and there's a bit of a touch there, and then they get it there.
Verstappen goes
very strange. That
was a little tiny bit.
It was very strange. Look, it was always going to be like that. And yeah, Lewis going wide, trying to take too much speed into turn 5. Not happening there, buddy.
Oh, hello.
Fucking hell, that was close. Pretty sure they did touch.
Right, and Mazepin update.
Yeah, 10-second time penalty.
10-second time penalty for unsafe release for Raikkonen.
Yeah, so Raikkonen getting a 10-second time penalty.
Overtaken by Gasly.
That's not going to be good for Lewis. Not going to be good for Lewis at all. But yeah, I mean, Schumacher was defending that much from Max that I think he's fucked up his tyres now, if I'm being completely honest with you. We'll see how long it takes Lewis to get past Schumacher. As it stands at the moment, Max will lead Lewis 9 points in the Drivers' Championship because Max is picking up a point for getting into 10th. So we love to see that. We do love to see that. Giovinazzi is way behind. They've just come out of the chicane. They're coming down to
no
wherever that is.
Necessary.
Yeah, that I could have told you that for free. I would have. Ocon and Vettel have pretty much got the entire straight distance between Latifi and third. Tsunoda in fourth. Sainz can't get past Tsunoda at the moment. So it's all very... Look, overtaking in Budapest has never been easy, and Max really showing that now. We'll see what Max's true pace is looking. Yeah, that's normal.
Surely it's an easy overtake. Yes, it is.
Oh wait, you'd assume so. You'd assume so, but Max has had that. Yeah, but I wouldn't bank on it just yet. But no. Yeah, Raikkonen obviously in the pits. Verstappen coming up to 9th, which is going to be really good for him. So he now gets, I think, 2 points for that. So he'll lead the championship by 10 points again. So look, all of these points are helping Max at the moment. But we'll see what Max's true pace is looking like now. Now he's got behind out of the Haas. He is 2.5 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo at the moment. So we'll see if he can close that gap. We'll sort of try and work out the real pace for Max now. As the field does sort of split up a bit now, There's a 4-second gap between Max and Lewis, which we love to see. There's also a car in between them, so I'm sure Max will be very happy about that. Raikkonen is off. He stopped. Oh, no, it was just a glitch there. And Raikkonen is now behind Giovinazzi. If Ocon does win, does that now mean he deserves the Mercedes seat more than Russell? No. I mean, look, there's so many different things. He's in a better car than Russell. So many variables. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see what Toto does. He could give it to Ocon, he could give it to Russell, or he could keep with Bottas. I'd be surprised if the latter were to happen. Just looking at a driver tracker now. Yep, Verstappen is closing the gap by about 100th of a second now. So we'll see how that does. We'll see how that does. And obviously Raikkonen had a slow pit stop. Obviously he did have his 10-second penalty as well, but there was a very slow pit stop. I think he had to take his front wing off. I think that will explain it. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, it was front right. Putting the hards on though. Raikkonen onto the hard tyre now. We'll see if anyone's doing a 1-stopper or a 2-stopper. We'll see how everyone does that. Lewis obviously with the fastest lap with 1:23.2. He's 1.3 seconds, 1.4 seconds behind Gasly. Max is still 1.4 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo up in 8th. Hamilton is going half a second quicker than Max though, or 600ths of a second faster than Max. So we'll see how that does. We'll see that how that does. I don't really know what to say, guys. I can't get close to people. Yeah, obviously we all know following in these modern day Formula 1 cars is very difficult anyway. And to make it worse, you're currently 11th. Now, if he can get into 10th, he will get a point for that fastest lap. So he'll get 2 points. The same as Max, so it cancels them both out. Max is trying to hunt down Daniel Ricciardo, but not looking likely at the moment. Gasly will be told to fight for dear life to keep Lewis behind him as they're both coming into turns 3. Up to turn 4 is Verstappen, followed by Gasly, followed by Hamilton. Schumacher is now popping up the field there. He's fallen right behind at the moment. Ocon is managing to lead Vettel at the moment, just by under a second. But as I say, overtaking in Budapest not easy. The first sector is where you can overtake. Anything other than that, and you're being brave or really stupid. One of which, not really possible to do it there, as Vettel whacks open his DRS. He's going to try and get closer to Ocon, but again, Ocon getting great speed off the final corners. Into the first corner they go. Down the hill. Again, DRS for Sebastian Vettel there. But again, it doesn't get him anywhere near close enough to overtake him. Around turn 3, into turn 4. I think I'm right there. 1, 2. Oh no. Now they're up to turn 4. As they come up to turn 4, the flat right-hander. Into turn 5 they go. Long sweeping right-hander before they hit that chicane for turn 6 and 7. Slowly into there. Ocon still leading Vettel by under a second as they come into turn 7 or 8. This is the tricky part of the race. This is the tricky part of the track. And what can they do? Can they even do anything? That is the question that Sebastian's going to be asking. Why can't I get anywhere near closer to Ocon? He's now over a second behind now. There's a 12-second gap between Latifi and Vettel, though. So you'd assume, unless there's a huge fuck-up, they're going to be 1 and 2. They're going to be 1 and 2 in this race, unless there is a major fuck-up. And again, Vettel can't get close enough. Cannot get close enough after the first lap. First corner. That's what I'm looking for. Circuit. That's what I want. Save image. Download. Into the pits comes Lewis Hamilton. So Lewis coming into pits. Early stop for him. I am not surprised because, to be brutally honest with you, he's going to be pissed off. He's going to be pissed off. Good stop there, 2.4 second stop there for Lewis. So you know he'll take that. He'll be quite happy with that. He should be quite happy with that. Should be quite happy. We'll see if he is. We'll see if he is. We'll see. Right, I want to save that now. Download. Cool. So please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well if you are new to the channel. That's what I wanted. Excellent. Where is it? There we go. We've worked out now. We've worked out. That's much more. So into the pits is coming Daniel Ricciardo. I'm not sure if Max has pitted yet. Yes, Daniel Ricciardo in the pits. So is Max Verstappen. And we'll see. They're going to be closing off Lewis. I think they're going to be closing off Lewis. On comes the R's. Max Verstappen with he's just behind Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo got a great time there with 2.3 second stop there. Hamilton is coming down the start-finish straight now. Oh, no. And Hamilton has overtaken Verstappen and he's overtaken Daniel Ricciardo. That is going to be an absolute howler for Verstappen. He's not had the pace ever since he got crashed into. And now Lewis Hamilton is up into 10th and Verstappen is in 12th. Don't forget, needing to pit is Mick Schumacher, so I'll bump him up again. Mick Schumacher will go into 9th. And now Max Verstappen has to overtake Daniel Ricciardo on the track. And now he has to also try and hunt down Lewis Hamilton. The pit stop there, the early pit stop from Lewis was enough to get him past Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen. A bad stop there. I'm not sure what happened with Max and why this has fucked up so badly. Obviously, we know he's carrying damage on his car. And it was just out of the pits. And I looked at the tracker that I've got. And yeah, it was always going to happen. He was coming down the start. He was a bit too, it was a bit too close. It was a bit too close. And there the car was coming. Max, because he was held up by Daniel, I think. He was held up by Daniel a bit. Not the greatest there. And now the Max fans, the Lewis fans are celebrating. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. He is still only in 10th. He does have the fastest lap of the race so far. Latifi could be 3rd. Russell is down to 10th. Lewis getting past him with ease, might I add, as well. So Lewis up into 9th. Will go 8th when Schumacher pits. And Gasly is up into 7th. He has not pitted yet. Gasly has not pitted yet. Don't think he has. Ferrari are in the pits. They're looking at Carlos Sainz now. So Carlos Sainz is going to be next into the pits, you would assume. Ocon, Vettel still leading the race 1 and 2 retrospectively. Gay commenting, what have you thought of the Hungary Grand Prix so far? A cracking race so far. Lewis is faster than Gasly by almost 2 seconds a lap now. But we'll see what's going on there. As in comes AlphaTauri and in comes one of Tsunoda. It is Yuki Tsunoda that comes into pits first. So Tsunoda into pits. Off comes the mediums. On comes the hard tyre. Out there, a 2.6 second stop there. A little bit slower than the other teams so far. Where's that put Yuki Tsunoda? It's put him ahead of Mick Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton, setting another fastest lap of a 1:21.0 there. So good lap from Lewis there. Max all the way down in 12th. And a real gap is starting to get here. A real gap. But he is half a second closer to Daniel Ricciardo. But can he overtake him? That is the real question. Can he overtake Daniel Ricciardo? He needs to do it fairly quickly as they come into turns 2 and into turn 3. George Russell is behind them. Mick Schumacher is currently holding Lewis Hamilton up as they come into turns 4, up into the sweeping right of turn 5. And Verstappen is still behind Daniel Ricciardo, but they are slowly catching up George Russell at the moment, as Mick Schumacher still holding up Lewis Hamilton. That is going to benefit Max. That can only be a benefit, holding Lewis up as much as possible. But there is still one heck of a lead. There's a 46-second gap, a 43-second gap between Lewis Hamilton and Esteban Ocon. So even if do you think he can even win this race? I don't think he can. But I have been wrong before. Schumacher still holding Lewis up as they go into turn 13 up to turn 14. Turn 14, obviously a last corner of the Hungary ring, and down the straight they'll go. Lewis will have DRS as Latifi is into the pits now. In comes the pits is Latifi, but he is behind Yuki Tsunoda now. He's behind Yuki Tsunoda and just in front of Lewis Hamilton, who is now got past Mick Schumacher, as Verstappen can't get past Daniel Ricciardo just yet. Another fastest lap set by Lewis Hamilton. So he is absolutely flying out there. Absolutely flying. Oh, no, and Latifi, why is it saying out? Oh, thank fuck for that. I thought Latifi had just been put out. It came up as out there. I was wondering, I almost had a heart attack there. Almost had a heart attack. Now, Latifi, is he going to be told to let Lewis by? He's not a Mercedes driver. He's a sort of a pay-as-you-go driver. He pays for his seat. So is he going to be told to back down? I'm not so sure. As they're just showing Ocon, who has got a clear pace advantage over the Aston Martin of Sebastian Vettel as they come into turns 2. Now we're on board with Daniel Ricciardo, and Max Verstappen is behind him, going to be getting very frustrated. There is clear damage to his car, and he is not able to overtake anyone. Lewis is into 8th. Now, I'm not sure what points you get nowadays. I've never been that far down the track. Even on my racing game, I would never be 8th. I mean, what do you even get for 8 points? So I need to F1 point system. Oh, I don't want that. Point table. Is it? Yeah, point system 2021. That should tell me what I want. Verstappen is over a second. When he gets into, there is damage to Max's car, and it's really not helping. It is really not helping him at the moment. It's not helping him at all, and he's gonna get frustrated. I think you'll see Max getting frustrated, but can he overtake? And can he overtake him? That is the question. That's really fucking helpful. Right, so you get 2 points for... Oh, no, you get 4 points. I think. 4 points for the Grand Prix. If you are in 8th, I'm going to definitely find a better one. There we go. Another one. There we go. Point system. Everything you need to know. What is this race? I love that there's so much more races, more of the race to come. Yeah, I would be as well, but I think Verstappen is really, really struggling at this moment. But yeah, you get 4 points for finishing 8th. So Lewis will be on 5 points because you get a point for the fastest lap as well. So he'll be cutting that gap down to 3 points as they go to Spa next, which is actually in a month's time. Our next race in a month's time. So, as is there, Lewis will cut that gap right down, and it will be all the way down to 3 points. Max obviously will still lead the title as it stands, but if Lewis goes any further up the grid, Jesus Christ, then you're going to be looking at possibly Lewis being top of the grid, top of the championship as we go into Spa. Don't forget, next I'll be here for qualify. I won't be here for the race, so we'll see how we do with that. He'll get 6 points into, then he'll get. Max could ideally nowhere near. If he gets P6, he'll take the championship, providing Max can't get any more points. Now, don't forget, Schumacher and Russell are still needing to pit, I think. Russell did start on the hard tyre, though. After all of that madness in the first corner. So we have got that to have as well. But we are on to lap 27 of 70. Max, what have you thought of the race so far, mate? You're muted.
It's been quite majestical. as you said before, there has been ups and downs, especially for Verstappen. He's not had the best of starts. He didn't have the best of luck in the damage sense and getting past Schumacher. Hamilton, it's just pretty much. I don't know whether to call it luck or not, but it's all gone his way, really.
Hamilton's got past Latifi. He's now into 7th.
Yep, he's got fast lap as well, so that's going to be annoying for Verstappen. I don't even know what happened to Verstappen unless it was just his.
So that will now close of championship title to 1 point.
Yep. So Noda is 1 point.
Max leads by 1 championship as it stands.
Yeah, 1.5 seconds ahead is Tsunoda. So it's quite interesting at the moment. It was a very iffy start. Obviously, a lot of damage was done to each car. Mazepin and Raikkonen had a little bit of a touchy in the pit lane. Bottas just made it all his fault, really. Perez just couldn't do much either. It was quite a majestic start. It was very, very brutal. Hamilton was lucky not to have his car fucked. Verstappen already had a gearbox crack just after practice or just after quali. So that obviously pissed him off a little bit. Then that happened, and then it all went to red flag again. It turned into the British Grand Prix once again. However, this time he wasn't out, and now Verstappen's getting frustrated because he can't get past Ricciardo, and Hamilton's just flying high in P7. But at the moment, it's in my opinion, it's been quite a good race. It's not been too bad. Ocon's leading, which is quite a surprise, but it's been all right. It's been all right. It's just not as good in Verstappen's shoes as he wanted it.
Yeah, he is closing that gap, but he's overtaking around here is impossible anyway. Now we haven't done team radio in quite some time, so let's have a look and see if any have popped up just yet.
Hamilton, no.
No. Oh, there's team radio for Latifi.
Okay, Nicky, we need to push, or we are racing Hamilton behind.
Wow, we got overtook by Hamilton.
we are racing Hamilton behind. Okay.
Okay, now push.
Science stays out. He is arguing with his team about the strategy. He wants to go along. The team tell him to push with everything he's got. So we'll see what's going on there. But Science
for Hamilton.
Science is yeah. I mean, he's definitely in danger of pit stop territory there. Now you lose about 20 seconds in the pits here in Hungary. So I mean, it's gonna be very strange. Obviously, Alonso. I haven't got any of them. I don't think yet. I'll have a look, but
Tsunoda is now.
So far.
I want to say 3 tenths in front of Hamilton now.
Tsunoda's going to defend aggressively as well.
Hamilton
the thing is
3 tenths slower than Sainz last lap.
Yeah, the thing is, Sainz is going to be coming into pits very soon. Now, Tsunoda is going to fight aggressively. Reason I say that is because, well, let's put it bluntly, Tsunoda's in a Honda. He's also in the sister car of the Red Bull, so he's definitely not going to be fucking around with letting Lewis behind, Lewis pass. So, look, Tsunoda's going to do a bit of Japanese driving here, and as Helmut Marko said, and to be fair, people have accused Helmut Marko of being racist. It is simply not true. Basically, Helmut Marko said that Tsunoda isn't a typical Japanese driver, which, you know, he is sort of correct with saying that, because typically with Japanese drivers, they are very calm. They're very measured. They don't tend to do much stupid. Now, Tsunoda, on the other hand, is aggressive. You don't tend to get that. I remember the likes of Sato, who was never aggressive. Sato wasn't aggressive. He was really fucking smart, ridiculously quick driver as well. Sato was a different beast. He was actually incredible. He was never aggressive, though. He was always very meticulous on how he did things. Very, very smart driving. So Helmut is sort of true. He could have phrased it much better. Of course he could have. You know, I'm not saying Helmut Marko is completely perfect. He absolutely, by no means, is perfect. He's quite a flawed human being, may I say as well. But he was sort of correct. Tsunoda is more aggressive than you'd normally get. and that could be a benefit to Red Bull right now, because they need to keep Lewis behind him, and Tsunoda will probably do that and will probably be quite aggressive whilst doing so. So yeah, look, as I say, Helmut Marko could have done it much better than he did. Gasly is now behind Lewis, so Lewis has got up to 6th, which will mean Lewis also with the fastest lap will go ahead of Max Verstappen. He'll take 9. Gap 2 points in the lead there. Now the thing with this is Hamilton is now 37 seconds behind Esteban Ocon. Now, is that a shock? Not really, no. Ocon hasn't pitted either, as there is Hamilton, and no, wasn't happening there. Brandon says Red Bull not doing well. No, there was a lot of damage. The Red Bull's got an awful lot of damage to it, to side pod, front. Basically, his car is a complete and utter mess. He's not got the pace. He's not got the pace to get past Daniel Ricciardo at the moment. Now they are all being held up by Mick Schumacher. That is including Russell as well. So yeah, there's a bit of a train coming up here. So you've got Schumacher, Russell, Ricciardo, and Verstappen all in the train of cars. So that's also not going to be helping Max Verstappen in any way, shape, or form. So it also means that Daniel Ricciardo is getting DRS, as is George Russell. So it's a bit of a DRS train up here at the moment. That's not going to be helping Max at all. Now, Schumacher and Russell, I think, need to pit. I don't know. Fuck knows if they do. Schumacher definitely does, but I don't think Russell does at the moment. So that's going to be, strange. Brendan says, and Raikkonen coming up behind. Yeah, Raikkonen is catching, but he'll just join the DRS train. That's all it is. It's just very much a DRS train. It is just a DRS train. But if you are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. As we're on to lap 33 of 70. Now, the top 4 have not pitted yet. Now, Hamilton is also up to 5th. He's now got past Tsunoda with some ease. Not sure where he's done that to. So just showing the replay there. Oh, yeah, up to turn 4. Got onto her back. And Tsunoda, well, I thought Tsunoda would be a bit more. That was pretty dumb from Tsunoda. It's sort of as if he just sort of let him pass there. It's on the complete wrong line, to be honest. Hamilton is 5th. Oh, no. Yeah, Hamilton is 5th. So how many points will that give him? Well, that will give Hamilton 10 points. And that was 3 points ahead of Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship. Verstappen is not able to get past Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen is in 12th. Even if he does get past Daniel Ricciardo, it will only jump up to 11th. As I said, there's a DRS train coming up there. Between Schumacher, Russell, Ricciardo, and Verstappen, and now Kimi's about to join that sort of DRS train. So you're seeing a DRS train. The worst thing is Verstappen could be a lap. Well, actually, no, I don't think anyone's going to be lapped today. I mean, Ocon and Vettel are leading the field, for goodness sake. Alonso has now got a 20-second gap and Carlos Sainz has really fucked this up, I think. Unless Carlos has pitted. Has Carlos pitted? Yes, Carlos has pitted. Thank goodness for that. So Carlos is now ahead of Lewis, but only just, mind. There's a 3-second gap between the two of them, but Carlos has pitted. Kenny says, now who do you think will win today? I think you have to put money on Ocon. I think you have to put money on Esteban Ocon. Probably Vettel to come second. You'd assume Lewis will probably get onto a podium into 3rd if he can get past Sainz. If not, he'll probably be looking at 4th. So we'll have to wait and see. Fight Kenny, Niall, make me invincible so I can't get timed out. And Mustafa, you've got about 25 burner accounts. You don't need to worry about being invincible. You've got about 25, and I'll defend you after time. Don't forget 600. We're doing more drops, so we'll be dropping some more mods at 600. So Sainz, Lewis is quicker by 0.03 of a second. So we'll see how that does. The gap is now 2.3 seconds between the two of them. And Daniel Ricciardo is overtaken. Oh, no, nearly. He's overtaken him now. Schumacher sort of going to have to let him pass there. Daniel Ricciardo up to 10th now. And there's Max. Max is like, yep, thank you. You've been pissing me off all day. Max has moved up to 11th as well now. So a good bit of driving there. And Max is like, right, for fuck's sake, Hamilton's up to 5th. I need to get this bloody car going. I don't know how he's going to do that because, to be brutally honest with you, he's got so much more damage you can do. But yeah, Verstappen is up to 11th. It still gets him nothing, but it's still an extra point. It's still extra. And George Russell is now 2.2 seconds ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, so that's going to be a bit of an annoyment. Pokemon Battle, Mustafa. Mega Razala go. Cool. So whilst you lot have a Pokemon Battle, I'll be doing the race. Now, I don't want to alarm anyone, but it certainly does look a little bit cloudy at the Hungary Ring in Budapest. So let me just get a weather up as well. Let's get all sorts of things up.
I'm watching Heskol's like the stream on Heskol, and someone literally just put in the chat, at Ibrox baby, Bottas rear-ended him. Because they put before Bottas happened, and then someone else put Bottas rear-ended him. Wow. They must be talking about the Norris incident, but anyway. If you put it in the weird context, then no. Just a little update though, guys. We have got 369 subscribers, so one away from 370. That means 31 away from 400. So good support from all of you. Right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a sort of
16.2 seconds behind Alonso. Crikey. Hamilton is 16 seconds away from Alonso. However, he's, I want to say, like 1.7, maybe 1.8 behind Sainz. No, 1.1, never mind. Vettel is in the pits. Vettel is coming in for his stop. So Vettel from the medium tyre going on to, what is that, the hard compound tyre. The white walls are on the Aston Martin, and he will come out in front of Sainz. I think they're going to be coming out in the background now in a minute. It's quite obvious that he was going to come out ahead of them, but that's fine. There they are. Sainz and Hamilton come down the straight as he turns the corner, so not far behind, but not too close either. So the two Alpines, Ocon and Alonso, in a 1-2 position. Ocon's just been given the team radio maximum push from his engineer, so he will most likely be coming in again soon. Or that's just a word for saying, all right, you need to keep Hamilton behind you and also your teammate and a Ferrari, so get moving. So not a bad race so far.
No.
We just need a little bit more excitement in this.
No, if that is where I think it is, let me proper zoom in. So I've currently got a weather forecaster. At this rate, if Ocon pits and Alonso goes into first. What?
That's why there was a maximum push, because he's in the pits. Ocon is in for his third stop, as it seems. Unless that's his.
For a minute there, I thought you said Max was pushing. I was just about to say, what the fuck are you on about?
No. That's why Ocon got the maximum push radio. That is because he was coming in that lap. That was his in lap. So Vettel, Sainz, and Hamilton still stay the same. Vettel challenging Ocon now as he comes out of the pits, with Hamilton still battling with Sainz just about.
Now, Alonso is coming down the start-finish straight now. There is Alonso. So Alonso does go into the lead of the race. Now, I don't think he's pitted just yet. I don't think he's just pitted. Well, I don't think he's pitted so far. So we'll see how he does. I think
I'm not sure if he did, to be honest. I wasn't looking properly.
Now,
Plus, that was out there.
I don't think that there is any rain due. Now, it's at the Hungary Ring. It certainly looks. I don't know. It says Hungary Ring Kart Centre. Oh yeah, it is. Pit lane.
Sebastian Vettel now 1.0 seconds behind Vettel, Ocon, sorry, and we have a team radio from Hamilton, which we'll be listening to soon enough. 0.9 seconds as we enter the pit straight, so Vettel will get DRS. I doubt he'll get past him. He had a little peak, but he can't quite get past.
Oh yeah. That is. Now I look at that. Yeah, it does look like the Hungary Ring.
Flies away.
Yeah, that's it is the Hungary Ring. Right, so I'm just looking at the weather, and there is a bit of rain around. Now I'm not sure if that's the rain that has passed, but we'll see. Oh, I want radar. Give me radar. I want radar. Now it is getting closer. I'll keep an eye on that because we're 30 laps left of the race now.
Oh, hello.
If that rain does,
ready again.
Now apparently we are looking at rain at 5 o'clock. Now that's 5 o'clock local time for them. Now, that is in 35 minutes time. Now it's apparently going to be a thunderstorm of rain. Now a lap round here is about 120. So let me so 122. It's provided there's no pit. So
second.
1.22
quick stop
times 30 says 36. There's 36 minutes of the race left. Now it's 36 minutes. Now apparently there's going to be rain in about 30. We could have rain at the end of the race. Now I don't want to jinx it, but we could potentially be having rain at the end of the race. So I'm going to keep an eye on that weather forecast. See what that's saying. Fuck knows. Probably telling him to retire knowing at this rate. I can't see. I've got Alonso's here.
How much left with the tires, I guess? Yeah, over there.
Right,
Not long now. Not long.
So Alonso's pitted. He's now behind Lewis. Now I'm just seeing Max's radio. It's not popped up just yet. So I'm not sure what's being said to Max. Probably have fun, mate. This has been a shit show. Now Max has still not got past Ricciardo, and he's dropping further back. Now he can't get past Russell either. Now Latifi is in 8th.
Gasly sent it.
Yeah,
great.
That'll be why Latifi's down in 8th.
Ocon retakes the lead with Vettel in 2nd, Sainz and Hamilton in 3rd and 4th. So Hamilton will. Oh yeah,
Gasly absolutely did send that on the inside there. So Gasly up to 7th, which is good for AlphaTauri, I guess. Not so good for Max Verstappen at the moment. Still in 11th, which you love to see. There'll be no transfer talk today. Oh, it's so much I'm doing. That'll be back tomorrow. Just the one stream today, so we just got this one. I'll be on Kenny TV, I think, later.
Championship kit ranking, I think. No championship predictions.
Are you on that one, Max?
Yeah, I am. Yes, I am.
Nice.
He said he literally DM'd me on Twitter at like 11 o'clock. I couldn't, and I wasn't. I don't even know. Hold on, let me have a look.
Yeah, I was. Same with me.
It was 11:54. He said, "Hey, bro, are you free for championship predictions at any point from 2 till 10?" It's at 5 p.m. And then he atted me. So, he atted me at 12:14. Just be like, "Hey, you even there?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, Red Bull pitted a really good stop there from Max. A really good stop. Now, that's what Max still down. He's down into 12th. Raikkonen has not yet pitted. Now, what's Max put on? Has he put on more? He's put on the medium. So Max is now on the faster tyre. Now, the last time someone came into pits and did this was Lewis Hamilton. He had 20 laps of the race left. But Max has got 28. We'll see what that does. Lock up there from Vettel. Vettel's still in second, and the fastest lap has gone to Alonso. So that's going to be great news for Max, because Lewis is up into fourth now. So Lewis is getting 12 points. So there's a gap of 4 points, but I suppose the fastest lap being taken off him. So he is only going 4 points. It was 5, but it's now only 4. With the 120. Now, there is a bit of rain, as I say, current radar. There's a bit of rain, but it's not looking like it's hitting the track just yet. We'll obviously...
Brightness for the Olympic fans. One can start is the first ever British Olympian to win 4 medals at an Olympics. Olympics.
Yeah, that rain is not hitting it just yet. It's not hitting it just yet. Rain is coming from, but at the moment, the Hungary ring, it is still dry. With 28 laps of the race to go now, and Verstappen is 15 seconds behind Kimi, but he's got out of the DRS. He's put on softer tyres. We'll see what that does. Now, if they were to pit, Max is going to fly. So Max will fly up to 10th if that were to happen. He'll also probably fly above George Russell as well. So he'd go up to 9th. Can't quite get Latifi. So I had to settle some shit. What happened to Alonso when I left? He was first. He came into the pits. Dropped some time down behind Lewis now. Carlos Sainz is then now in third. Kenny said Harrogate versus Doncaster, 2-3 as it stands. I thought Wellens Ball was meant to be amazing, Aaron. I thought Wellens Ball is shite. You're getting relegated. If Harrogate scored, then EFL show will be good. The EFL show will be great. Anyway, he's conceded 2 goals to a League 2 club. I'll go play Bristol Rovers and I'll go play Bristol Rovers and we conceded 1, which was a fucking penalty. So don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about Wellens Ball. You're getting relegated. Now, Hamilton apparently will catch. Alonso apparently will catch Hamilton in 8 laps time. Difficulty is medium. Now, Alonso's still on the hards. He's lapping faster than Hamilton at the moment. Hamilton has not got good race pace here. He may be up to 4th, but hey, look, Max will be like, Fernando, please do take Hamilton, because that will drop him down to 5th. It will only give him 10 points. That'll be 2 points ahead of him in the championship title so far. But don't forget, I'm not sure if others need to pit. Now, Max is flying now. Max has started to fly. He's 2.3 seconds behind Kimi. Kai Havertz scored, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Love to see it. Arsenal in the mud again. They're always in the mud. Poor Arsenal. I would say poor Arsenal, but it's only Arsenal. Now, the air temperature is 26 degrees. Humidity is 78. But so far, no rain at the moment. Daniel Ricciardo has got some team radio, so we'll take a listen to team radio for Daniel Ricciardo. If I can find it. Can't find it. So instead, we'll listen to Lewis's. Yeah, Lewis is struggling with those tyres. Alonso is now 5 seconds behind him. Fernando.
How much left with the tyres, I guess? Yeah, coming up. Not long now. Not long.
That's, it was Max.
Okay, Max, what's the balance limitation at the moment, please, mate? There's no limitation, it's just broken. There's on the shoulders here. Copy.
Brilliant. There is none. It's just broken. The whole thing's broken. It's all just. Gotta love Max. But we'll see. Team radio from Lewis.
great to hear. To make all those places. That's great to hear.
Tyler's got second win according to him. Carlos, though, is saying this.
Yeah, I have the feeling Hamilton is going to box again. But for Hamilton behind, confident, and he will box behind Alonso, so we should be safe to stay there to the end. They can pit again. Yeah, I have the feeling Hamilton is going to box again. But for Hamilton behind, confident, and he will box behind Alonso, so we should be safe to stay there to the end. At some point, and going for a bit of a.
Right, so that's just there. Now, is there a way that I can turn the audio commentary off this completely? I don't have to just mute it, surely. Apparently not. So let's mute that and deal with that when we do. We're on that 46 of 70. Harrogate have 81% possession. Wow. I mean, Kenny, is that really true? Let me have a look at this. Kenny could be just lying to us. This is quite normal for Kenny. He has been known to be a lying bastard. Doncaster, let me have a look. Doncaster Rovers, the shittest team in the league. No, he is true. It is currently 3-2 to Rovers at the moment, and Rovers are doing quite shite. A few trialists on. We love to see it. I mean, at the moment, Doncaster not looking great. Ben saying who needs a defence for Doncaster, and Doncaster for me are fully in the mud and are a disgrace to football. So Doncaster are a disgrace to football. They are more they're worse than Manchester City. Just saying that now. Now, there's 6 drivers out the race. Mazepin, Norris, Perez, Stroll, Leclerc and Bottas. Now, we don't have time to go through everything that will happen. Basically, Bottas hit Lando hit Max, and then Bottas hit Perez. It took them all out apart from Max, who is still there all the way down in 12th with side pod issues and almost every ungodly issue that you could possibly get for him. Now, he is 5.9 seconds behind Kimi. He is on the faster tyre, which means he might be able to cut his way through at least M2. He might also get George. I doubt he'll even get Latifi, to be brutally honest with you, unless there's more pits. Now, if there's more pit stops, now that does really put Max into the conversation, because then he probably gets to jump on Latifi, maybe even gets past Pierre Gasly, gets up to 7th. So, there's a lot of movement going on. We'll see how this all goes at the moment. Russell will be told just to sort of hold up. Hamilton pit him. I'm shocked. Hamilton is into the pits. In comes Lewis Hamilton. He was in 4th. He's now going to drop down below Alonso, who's coming across the start-finish straight. Now he should get he'll stay out ahead of Tsunoda and Gasly. So Lewis will stay out ahead of Tsunoda and Gasly. But if Lewis has had to come and pit, and they've got one of the best cars for durability of tyre, what the hell does that mean for the rest of them? Lewis all the way down into 5th now as he comes out. But he is going to be on fresher tyres, but he's 15 seconds behind Fernando.
Verstappen's had 5 stops. Holy shit.
Verstappen is also now only 3.4 seconds behind Kimi. So, Kimi and Daniel and George all on old hards. Max is on fresh softs, fresh mediums. So we'll see how that does for Max. Lewis is at 4 stops. He's on the mediums. So we'll see how this all goes. But so far, so good. 22 laps of the Hungary Grand Prix, the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it has been an exciting race so far. Max is still in 12th. But he is catching with speed. He's catching with speed. So it's not over until the fat lady singing and Susan Boyle was not sung yet.
Lewis Hamilton is 10 points.
Oh! Sebastian there trying to do quite the overtake on Ocon. Quite the overtake. Now they've overtaken Mick who was that? Giovinazzi. Now they're looking at Mick Schumacher, who will need to get out of the way of Ocon and Vettel. But this is now starting to heat up a bit. They're a lot closer than they previously were. Now, Hamilton, as I say, still in 5th, but we'll see how this goes. Vettel, he was 200 of a second quicker than Ocon in Sector 1 of this lap. So we'll see what Sector 2 looks like in just a second, but he has got a lot closer. And now he's fallen back a bit. So we're not sure what's going on here. But it looks like the fight for the first position, for the race win, is not just over just yet. But I do think Ocon will bring it home in first, if I'm being brutally honest. But if Vettel could win with Aston Martin, that would be an insane race for him. And sometimes you need good luck. And here comes Vettel on the pit straight. Now he's got DRS open. He's really catching at the back of Ocon. Is he got a late break? He does, but he's not close enough just yet. And he'll get more DRS as they go down the hill, down to turn 2. Now he gets a bit closer again, but he can't quite overtake. Now Lewis has got the fastest lap, but he's all the way down in 5th. Now he's 11 seconds behind Alonso, so we'll see how that does. Now 5th position, fastest lap, will give him 11 points. He'll be 3 points ahead of Max Verstappen. Now, Max Verstappen is 0.6 seconds behind Kimi Räikkönen, so he should be overtaking them pretty damn quickly. You'd assume the minute he gets the RS. I'm looking at the tracker now, and they're coming out of they're coming into turns 13, and now they're into turn 14. George Russell is leading that little group there. Now, you'd assume Max is going to overtake him. Max is going to be able to get DRS now, so I'm staring. Come on, Max. I can't see what he's doing, but the dot is a lot closer to Räikkönen, and Max Verstappen has done that overtake. Max Verstappen is up to 11th. Now he's going to be hunting down Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo is in 10th, so a point there for Max Verstappen would be crucial. A crucial point for Max Verstappen as he tries to take some off Lewis and try and keep himself in this title fight. But now Verstappen is going to be hunting down Daniel Ricciardo. Now, Daniel Ricciardo in the last lap did a 1:23.5. Max Verstappen did a 1:22.6. There's a 1.4 second gap between the two. So we'll see if Max Verstappen can overtake him and get him up to 10th. And then you'll be looking at him trying to overtake George Russell. So you could see Max Verstappen put in a late charge to try and get some points here as they do the replay. And Max Verstappen, great there. Got on the back of the Alfa Romeo, put DRS on, and in they go into the first corner. A great overtake there by Max Verstappen. Liam says conceding 2 goals to Harrogate can't be Donny. Surely awaited his. Even though they're winning, it's still funny they're conceding 2 goals to a League 2 side. That is indeed funny. That is indeed funny. Schumacher and Giovinazzi have both pitted. Both been lapped, pardon me, my apologies. Now, Verstappen is now 0.9 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo. Not enough to get him on that lap, but you'd assume he's going to be a lot closer on this lap. Now, he's not going to be able to overtake the McLaren as easily, but you would assume he's going to definitely be on the back of his car there, as he was over a second of a lap faster on that last lap as they go up to turn 4. Russell leading that little group there. And now he is still 16 seconds behind Latifi. So I don't think Max should catch Latifi. He may do. He may do towards the end. But it's about getting as many points as physically possible. Now there's a 6.4 second gap between Hamilton and Alonso. So all sorts of things going on here. Max is getting a little bit closer to the McLaren of Daniel Ricciardo. 0.7 now. As they're coming down to turns 12. All very touch and go here. Very touch and go. But Max, what have you thought of the race so far with 18 laps to go?
It's been quite entertaining, but quite boring at the same time. Nothing much has happened. A few
Nothing much has happened. Are you fucking joking? The entire race has been a shit show.
Well, first 20 laps was an absolute shambles, but now he's just gone to pot for Verstappen especially. Hamilton's
he's
cruising in fifth,
he's catching.
Is not. Verstappen needs to get past Ricciardo, otherwise he's screwed. He's 0.7 seconds, I think, now behind.
Very close to
Russell
doing him in turn 3.
Russell and Latifi with Tsunoda in the top 10, as well as Ocon leading the Grand Prix. That is a sight I'm never going to unsee. Ocon leading a Grand Prix. But Hamilton chilling in fifth. Verstappen's still trying to challenge Ricciardo. AlphaTauri's doing well. Alpine's just dominating this at the minute. Vettel can't find his feet at the moment. Still trying to get past. He's doing the same as Verstappen. He can't get past. It's been quite a shit show, this one, from the start. The first corner was an absolute abysmal one. That was even worse than that was almost as bad as British Grand Prix, but we don't talk about that anymore. But it's just not been the best of races, and it's just been quite all over the place. And Alonso catching sides, which is quite an interesting sight to see. Last lap, Lewis Hamilton was 1.7 seconds faster than Fernando Alonso, so he's gaining time. But we'll have to see. There's still quite a while to go, but we never know.
Max is getting closer to Ricciardo, but he's not able to do him. This is the frustrating thing. What place does Hamilton need to finish to be ahead of Verstappen in driver standings? If it stays like this, he will be ahead by 2 points or 3 points, one of the two. Yeah, the race has been a shit show, but in an entertaining way. And Kenny says Ocon before today had 14 points, where he'll definitely be jumping up there. Now, they're coming into the last sector again. Can Max finally get the push on McLaren's Daniel Ricciardo? Now, he needs to get a really good run off turn 14, the last corner. Can he do it? We'll see. Right. Now DRS will come. Can he send it? The thing is, Daniel Ricciardo brakes very late. He's the master of late braking. Can Max do it there? No, Max can't do it there, and he's still stuck behind Daniel Ricciardo. So they go down there. Can he do it on the outside? Can he do it on the outside of turn 2? No. Still turn 3. Still can't get onto him. Can he do it into turn 4? No, he's too far behind. He's getting so close. He needs to find a way of getting past. Pretty damn quickly, if you ask me. But Verstappen, no, it's not working really. Raikkonen is saying out, so I presume he's just pitted. He's just come on, put on the soft. So Raikkonen has just put on the softs, but I don't think that's frankly going to do you a Scooby-Dooby-Doo, because you're 25 seconds behind Max, who is still behind Daniel Ricciardo, and it doesn't look like he's going to be overtaking him anytime soon. 0.6 seconds as they come into turn 13. Into turn 14 they go, and I think he's even further away this time. He needs to get a really good run out. He needs to get a good run.
0.3 seconds. 0.3 seconds. Whoa.
So just show, can Max do it? Nope, still can't do it.
Still trying though. I'm almost rooting for him.
15 laps. Oh, gets a lot closer there, but he's not able to do it just yet. He's into turns 3 up to turn 4. Nope, still too far behind. He's not able to get on the back of him. It's the thing. He needs to get on. He needs to be on the back of him into the last corner. He needs to be on the back. Hamilton's got the fastest pace on the track, as you'd assume.
Super
now, Hamilton is half a second behind Alonso. Hamilton is half a second behind Alonso. Alonso keeping there.
So he will get 12 points if he gets into 4th.
Yeah. Alonso Alonso and Hamilton have history at Hungaroring as well. So Alonso, you know what to do. You know what to do. Take him out. Lewis must not finish this race. So.
Wait a minute, driver of the day. Wait, I need to.
Yeah, you can vote for driver of the day. I think a lot of people are going to be voting.
I'm voting Ocon. I'm voting Ocon.
It'll be Ocon, Vettel, and Sainz. And again, nope, Verstappen ain't able to do him in turn 1. He'll try to do him on the outside of turn 3, but that's not going to happen. Turn 2. Can he do it? No. He's a lot closer, though. A lot closer. Fuck's sake.
Like I'm going to be voting Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas as my driver of the day.
Oh, Hamilton trying to do it, send it around the outside as Alonso pushes him out the way. And no, Hamilton, you're not going to be able to do a 2-time world champion that easily, mate. As into turn 4 they go. Alonso's like, yeah, try that, mate. Try it. See what happens to you. Alonso is fighting aggressively here, as you would expect from a 2-time world champion. And a man like Fernando Alonso is not going to let Lewis Hamilton get past him with any sort of ease at all. Am I able to come on the FL show tomorrow now, mate? If that is okay. If not, that's fine. We're previewing. I will sort you to come on that at some point. There's so much going on for me at the moment. I'm trying to do 9 billion things all at once. It's frankly not possible at the moment. I'm trying to organise 9 billion. Start of season is the busiest. So I will get you on at some point, but we'll see. We'll see. Trying to get one of each team. Well, not obviously all at the same time. Jesus, that'd be an absolute madness. But I will sort that out for you at some point, Liam. Nope, still can't do that. Nope, Max is stuck behind Daniel Ricciardo. Yeah, Max is just stuck behind Daniel Ricciardo. Has Ocon ever won a race? I'm not so sure. I think he might have. He's definitely been on the podium. He might not have won it, but Lewis ain't getting past Alonso so far. Alonso's like, yeah, try it, buddy. Try it. Put your car in an uncompromising position. I dare you. Alonso's almost like, go on, Lewis, try it, and we'll see who ends up where. And Alonso will end up shoving him in a barrier. Now, Carlos Sainz is being caught by Alonso as well, so that might be a benefit to Lewis. Well, it might be a benefit to Alonso getting DRS train again. And guess what? Max still can't get past Daniel Ricciardo. He's going to try and send it around the outside. God knows, this is... Oh, no. Still not happening. Oh, no. Still can't do it. Fuck's sake. It's getting a lot closer, but still no cigar. Alonso really putting in a shift for Sainz, Vettel and Ocon, because if Hamilton got past earlier, they would have been fucked. That's true. That's very true. And Alonso's like, yeah, he's not getting past me.
Hamilton, I'm not sure. But I don't know whether that'll pop up yet.
Might not have popped up. But that does remind me about Team Radio. Got Daniel Ricciardo here.
Hang in there, Daniel. You can do this.
Well, yeah, of course you can.
I cannot believe Ricciardo's still holding Max off. This is outrageous. Is it just me, or is it just me thinking this is a coincidence that Charles and Chris are not here and all the drama unfolds?
I know Chris is going to be absolutely raging. But yeah, Alonso is really putting on a shift.
I don't know whether Ocon has won a race, to be honest. Probably in his like younger career, but not like since Hamilton's been here.
Verstappen's getting so much oversteer and understeer, it's going to be unbelievable for him. The fact that he's even able to catch on with Daniel Ricciardo is incredible. And Lewis still can't get past Thingamabob, but Sainz is 1.3 seconds ahead now. There's 10 laps to go, and this looks like it could be an entertaining last 10 laps, that's for sure. As Hamilton desperately trying to get past get past Fernando Alonso. Fernando's like, yeah, shove your car in an uncompromising position, I dare you. He's almost teasing Lewis, and Lewis is like, yeah, I'm not taking that, babe. Lewis knows full well who would win out of the two of them for wheel-to-wheel racing, and it certainly ain't going to be the Brit. Alonso is going to have him in either a barrier or spinning around like a merry-go-round. So,
from Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton's going to be crying his eyes out at the moment. I've got it here. I think. And Daniel Ricciardo, 2 from Lewis. Right, so let's play these.
You move on Daniel Ricciardo.
Get in there, Max!
He's through.
Verstappen up to 10. Right, yeah, they're giving Matt.
That means.
Right, so he gets 1 point. Lewis is on 15. So Lewis will be 10 points. Max is getting a point. So that narrows it down. There'll be a point going into Spa Maiden Championship as it stands so far. So all going on now. A great bit of driving there from Max. Now he's going to be hunting down Russell. Now, is there enough time in the day for him to do that? Now, if he does, that will put him on 2 points. That will put him tied for the race. So, team radio for Max Verstappen, I believe. Let's see what he's saying. That's Hamilton, Ricciardo. No, they're not showing me Verstappen just yet. I don't really want to hear what Lewis is saying. He's probably whinging. But there's now a 2-point gap between the two of them. There's a 2-point gap. Now, if Max can get up to P8, P9, he'll get 2 points. No, down to big up Bay, who's saying good afternoon, chaps. Hope you are well, having a great Sunday. Yeah, it's been a good race. On another note, points for Williams. That is very true. They are currently picking up a bag full of points. They've currently got Soliti's in 8, so they're getting 6 points at the moment. So that'll be really good for the constructors' title because Haas haven't got much.
Jeez.
Well, they might
have to break really hard there to try and get past.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to get past Fernando Alonso, and simply put, Fernando's not a mug. Now, Verstappen is really flying. He put in a 121.4. He's about a second a lap quicker than the Mercedes. Not the Mercedes, the Williams of George Russell. Now, George is 12 seconds ahead. Now, Latifi is lapping about 2 seconds a lap slower, so we'll see how that does. Now, Verstappen, if he could get 8th, would get 4 points, which would be a madness for him. I don't think he'll get any further than that, and unless Red Bull literally ring up AlphaTauri and go, get your car slowing down right now, basically let them stop. We're coming through. Now that could happen. But at the moment, Max has got to get past George Russell at the moment. Now they're coming into turn 2 now, and Max is nearly a second there. Lewis trying to get past him in turn 1. DRS is going to be open, but no cigar there. Oh, on the outside, but Alonso's like, yeah, not a chance, buddy. Alonso's closing the door more often than a prison guard at a prison. And oh my Lord, that's close. That's very fucking close. Sexual racing by Alonso and Hamilton here. Madness. Mate, I'm not even gonna have time to make the tier list, mate. I'll see. I've got Kenny streamed. Do you know, everyone just off. I've got so much I'm doing today. It's unreal. Do League One or I don't know. I'll work it out, Liam. I'll work it out. But brilliant. Oh, a yellow flag there. Who's gone off? Sonoda. Sonoda is off, which, you know, could be a benefit. Oh no, he's got back up again. He's got going again. And Verstappen can't quite get past Russell at this precise moment, but brilliant racing from these two. Brilliant racing from a 2-time world champion and 7-time world champion. We will see. Like, okay, mate. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. I will get it sorted for you soon. But my lord, it's 4 p.m. That's 4 hours away. Crikey. I've got to think. Right. Lewis, nope, not there. As you would expect, driver of the day is actually Esteban Ocon, and apparently Alonso is second in driver of the day. Vettel don't even get a vote. Brilliant. People vote for people vote for Vettel. If you're watching, vote for Vettel. And Lord, he deserves it. He pulled in a smacker. Smacker of a race.
I've actually voted for Vettel.
Good. He deserves
at that speed,
a bit.
It's so dangerous, man. That's Hamilton's new radio. They've just shown the text, so that's why I knew it.
At that speed, it's so dangerous, man. Oh, yes. Fuck off. Oh, at cops, at that speed, it was fucking life-threatening, you absolute mug. Fuck off, Lewis. Cry somewhere else, mate. No one needs your shit around Formula 1.
DRS Open, 60
yeah,
70.
He can have DRS Open all he likes. Yeah. If he puts his car in an uncompromised...
Alonso locks up Lewis alongside and gets ahead, but will he keep... Yes, he'll keep the lead. He'll keep it ahead. And it's 4th place for Lewis Hamilton. So that means he will now get 12 points on the scoreboard going into Spa. Wow.
See, if I was Alonso, I'd just shunt him up the back now. You don't need to give me a tier list for... What, have you found a tier list on... Okay. Have you found a tier list online, have you? Annoying that. Verstappen still can't get past George Russell at this precise moment. 8 seconds between him and Latifi. So double points for Williams so far. But we'll see if Verstappen can get past him now. Now, there's a gap here of not much for Hamilton and Carlos Sainz. See how this does. Go on, Carlos. Don't let that twat get third. If you do, shunt him.
Max.
Shunt him into all. It'll be nice if Reading get promoted to a Premier League next season, says Jay. Carlos Sainz still ahead of Lewis at this precise moment. But my lord, this is going to be close. As Lewis shoves it around the outside, but he's not able to do it yet.
If Lewis gets on the podium, I'm going to laugh. Because, this is...
I won't be. I'll be fucking raging.
This is just going to be mad. I've only just realised Hescol that I'm watching this on has a Champions League background.
They do. They're quite good. Yeah, Verstappen getting past Russell is impossible. Impossible. Lewis in third. Brilliant. Thank you for ruining it, Amar. Thank you for ruining it. I haven't seen that. And brilliant.
Yeah, everyone in the comments just keep it down until we actually react to it. Otherwise, it's just not going to work.
Fucking
wait, hold on. How many seconds are you in front of Mar? Jesus Christ.
Push him off the track. Shove him into a barrier. Give him a piece of his own medicine. I'm surprised that no one has just shoved Lewis out. He's such a disgusting driver.
Oh, oversteer from Lewis. oversteer from Lewis there as we enter the final call.
Take him out. Just crash into the cunt.
Final
Fuck
corner.
my life.
DRS open for both cars. So
What are you
Sainz will
looking
have DRS. He tries to defend, and he's just
that was a
both
replay.
Ricardo and him. There we go.
Fucking tosser. Someone just hit that cunt off the circuit. Alonso deserves driver of the day. If Lewis won this race, I'd have given up on Formula One. I'd have been fucking raging. But as it stands, Verstappen is fucked. He's lapping at the same time as Russell. It's not even funny anymore. 3 laps to go. Bottas deliberately hit Lando to ruin pretty much everyone's race in front of him because he's a sore wanker. Absolutely hate Bottas. With a passion. Verstappen still can't check if that's the right one, mate. I hope it is. I'll have a look for you now, Liam. I mean, if it's got Hull in it, it probably is the right one.
Wait, what?
Liam's. Oh, yeah, that'll be the right one. I'd assume so.
Probably the reason why Niall hates Lewis is because he's just before the crash of Verstappen, then that was probably just him being a fan of Verstappen. And that.
And the fact that Lewis is a wanker. Yeah, Liam, that looks like the right one. Yeah, that's good. Means that's one less thing for me to do. I suppose I'm quite happy about that. I'll get the thumbnail sorted. That's quite easy. Yeah. Home kit and away ones. Is there an away kit tier list? Look for that, Liam. Can we address what the fuck is going on with Ricciardo? Well, he's got overtaken by Kimi. Well, yeah, but I'm not really surprised by that because Kimi's on softs, mate. So I'm really not surprised. Now, Max is still trying to hunt down Russell, but not quite possible there as we're approaching the last lap. Alonso thought you'd be happy.
Max, Super Max.
Yeah,
Max.
Liam, is there an away kit tier list on tier list maker or tier maker? As if there is, use that for the away ones. That'll make me even more happy. I'll be even more buzzing. But yeah, Ricciardo really struggling, but yeah. Verstappen trying to get
final lap.
Verstappen's just
final lap of the Hungarian Grand Prix, and it looks like Esteban Ocon is gonna win.
Verstappen can't even get anywhere near Russell at the moment. Yeah, fucking dumb.
1.5 seconds between Ocon and Vettel. So Seb is going to have to push till the end. 2.7 in front of Lewis Hamilton. So Ocon looks comfortable with Vettel in second. Ocon just cruising around the track. This is going to be Alpine's first win of the season, and obviously Ocon's first win since about 5, maybe 6 to 7 years ago. Maybe even more, maybe even 10, who knows. 1.6 seconds between Vettel and Hamilton. Lewis not catching Seb before the final line, I don't think. Tension is rising for the Alpine driver, the number 31, who comes round the final corner, and Esteban Ocon wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. Vettel coming in second very closely with Hamilton in third. Fourth is Carlos Sainz, who will cross the line later on, but Esteban Ocon wins his first ever Grand Prix. And my word, did he deserve it. He is happy as can be. He's waving his hands everywhere. He's doing everything he needs to because he has just won got Alpine their first victory of the season and their first victory for 10 years. Or Ocon has got his first win for 10 years. He started 8th, went up to 1st after that horror from Lewis at the start, as he was the only one that took the grid start. He led 65 out of the 70 laps, and fair play to him. 147 kilometers an hour is his average speed. Ocon getting a team radio now, puts his hand in the air, and he is now the winner, the new reigning winner at the Hungarian Grand Prix. So it's for Gasly's taken the fastest lap away from Lewis Hamilton. Ocon stays first, Vettel second, Hamilton third. So Gasly takes fastest lap with a 1:18.3 from the AlphaTauri driver. So Lewis Hamilton will not get the extra point that will take him into 13. Wait, hold on. Have I got that right? I don't know whether I've got that right there. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
He had 12 points in 4th. I don't know if let's see, P3 15 points. So he will not get 16. However, he will get 15 points from this race. He hasn't deserved it. It depends how you look at it. Unfortunately, Super Max couldn't do anything, and he was the one in. He was the one in the weird circumstances, as the race is now over, and you can all see the leaderboard on the stream. I should think, yes, you can. So that is how the race finishes. Bottas caused pretty much the first corner. Hamilton was close, but yeah, he was. But like, you got to give credit to Vettel. He held on with Ocon. They were just an item throughout the whole race, and fair play to them. Vettel gets my driver of the day. Don't know who's actually won it yet, but surely we'll have a look at see who that is. But Gasly gets fastest lap, only just nicking it from Lewis, and Hamilton gets into 3rd after what happened. Like, been a crazy race. Sorry, I'm thinking of football already, but a crazy race. Niall, do you have any last opinions before we end this, or at least try and end this?
Bottas is a cunt. So yeah, Bottas is an unruly piece of shit. No, Liam, that's not the right one. But yeah, Bottas is an unruly piece of shit who, you know, should be removed from racing. He's an absolute fucking disgraceful driver. Quite simply put, he's an absolute fucking disgrace. Hamilton is also equally a fucking disgrace. And they can all just fuck off. I'm absolutely done with their shit. Well done to Max getting 10th. I think that's best he could do. And look, we have some
with the damage on his car.
Yeah, well, we all know where that came from. Lewis has got his teammate to help him out again, which, you know, standard Lewis Hamilton, still an utter disgraceful driver as well. But yeah, I'm surprised they even have an animation. I probably have one for everyone. Fuming, why is there one for home kit? It's not away, so stupid that. I know. It just means I've got to do extra work now. Vettel's being picked up by someone. Someone's picking up Vettel. Love to see it. And there's Ocon. I mean, no one actually knows where they're fucking pitting at the moment. This is absolute fucking shambles from them all. They fucking also Ocon didn't park at Parc Fermé. Wouldn't he get fined for that? Oh, he's absolutely getting fined for that. I mean, he best put his headrest back on his car. Oh no, don't even bother doing that. He's just like chuck him. Frankly, don't think any of them give a shit. Vettel is now running. If I was Vettel, I would not be running. Fuck that. Fuck running. I'd just walk. Oh, Ocon's running as well. Absolute fucking mess here. It is an absolute mess. But yeah, look, Bottas is a disgrace. He's going to lose his job. And rightly so. I mean, he is fucking, as I say, he's an unruly piece of crap. But I suppose that's what happens when you have to do what Lewis tells you and be Lewis's slapping bitch, which I'm sure they fucking love. But we are going to wrap it up there. A big thanks to everyone watching. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well if you are new. If you equally hate Lewis as much as I do, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Niall_PAFC. If you think that Lewis is a complete and utter cunt, also follow, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. If you like Lewis Hamilton and you dislike with how I've spoken about him, go fuck yourself. So that is that. Max, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, MaxTigerHD Official, on Twitter at YouTube_MaxTigerHD, and on YouTube itself, MaxTigerHD. I'll be putting some Tiger Talk out throughout this week and bringing back the FIFA series and everything for Hull City in the preview for the first game of the season on Thursday or Friday of this week. And I'll see, I'm on Kenny TV this late hour, about 6, most likely with Niall as well. So if you can join for that, that would be great. But until then, Ocon wins the Hungarian Grand Prix. So also subscribe to Charles Strong TV, and also follow her on Twitter and Instagram, Charles_Strong, and also subscribe to Robotic Jaguar. And we shall see you later on for the next week at Spa.
Yeah, we'll be back in a more. Obviously, we'll be back sooner in a month, but Formula One obviously taking their summer break, probably the best for everyone, to be frankly honest, because it enables Max to calm down, Valtteri to fucking learn what he's got to do, and Lewis to be more of a cunt. So, yeah, got a lot more work to do. Season starts this week, though.
Yeah, 7th. It starts this Saturday, technically. I think.
Yeah, this Saturday, sort of 6 days time.
We played Preston first game, so
for Argyle, obviously got the Argyle show on Wednesday. Got a preview to Rotherham, obviously. So we'll be having a look at all of them and sort of having a look. Got an idea on how I'm going to do Argyle match previews this season. We're not sure what's going to go on with match reactions for the top 6. I'm not sure what we're going to do with them, so we'll wait and see. But there's definitely going to be a lot of watch-alongs. Obviously, you've got the Formula One and all of this. There's an awful lot that we're going to be doing, going to be doing on this channel, so it's going to be great. Liam's delighted. Rotherham going to that. Love it. But yeah, we'll be back. No more streams today, so it's only the only stream for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Point Transfer Talk later in the evening because I will be busy. So be again one show tomorrow, Transfer Talk tomorrow. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. But we'll be back tomorrow. But until then, take care and have a good day. Peace out. Bye.